Entering menu narration pop-up. Do you want? Yes, no, turn off.
It's the Memphis Tigers and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Guys, Arkansas moved on from the well-liked and highly thought-of Sam Pittman, but they have brought in a new young coach that people are really getting behind. Ryan Silverfield has a great resume, and fans are excited. Most importantly, though, Arkansas has gotten behind him in the NIL space. They have brought in a better roster and a lot of talent. Can't wait to see if Arkansas is able to turn this around. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Razorbacks offense will go on the attack first, as we see the dangerous Braylon Russell. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
Well, it's a program time and time again, whether it's Heisman trophies, All-Americans, first-round draft picks, it always seem to have really good running backs. And how nice is it, David, as an offense, year in, year out? You know, there's somebody you can turn around, hand the football off to, and you can get explosive plays. I don't think it's no different with this offense this year based on who they've got in the backfield.
Well, it's just kind of crazy thinking about the list of guys and how they've developed them so well over the years. And it just adds on each other. When you start walking through their facility, it's like, holy cow, he played here, and him, and him, and him. And so just having that guy at that spot, it settles everything down in an offense. And it also makes you have some swag, too, because we got a dude at the running back spot that will make plays.
And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Offense lining up quickly.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Jackson going to throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
After that sack, the offensive line better get its stuff together. Stuff, you know what I mean. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Memphis. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Jackson will throw. Easy completion on the shuffle. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Dealing with a 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Hawkins. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. We've reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the 30. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. So Memphis offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. And this guy's developed quite nicely as a security blanket for his quarterback. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Wide open downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
The play action fake. Unleashes one. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Wide out trying to get it in. Memphis calls timeout. That's their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Trying to power it in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Memphis.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. This drive will open from the 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hauls it in. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Running inside. It's Russell. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Razorback Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Reading the option, it's Nolan. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Memphis wants to move quickly.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Run inside. It's Hayden. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Looking to pass. It's Nolan. Going long. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Memphis will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Russell. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The offense changing the play. Wants to fire on second down. Lost one deep down the right side. A 50-50 ball, and he comes down with it. What a tremendous contested catch. The Razorbacks love to do it on the ground, but that gives you some opportunities for big plays up top.
No doubt. It makes me commit more to the ground game, bring more guys down. I'm more willing to play man coverage on the outside, and then in turn, if the QB can make plays down the field, make strikes, get on the same page as the receiver, it can create some huge plays for this Arkansas offense.
To the air on second down. Fears the pressure. Makes a catch at the 15. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the red zone, looking for a man. It falls incomplete, and we'll change into the field to get things started back up. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes a catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he's in! Touchdown, Arkansas!
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they cut the lead in half, down 14-7. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28, and a pretty good job by the coverage unit. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Pulls it on the option.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hayden. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And they'll take a knee. Not exactly a ton of points in this one. They just couldn't overcome the offensive struggles and come up short.
And that's a bad feeling when you're the offense, because you see your defense time and time again getting stops, giving you the football back and giving you an opportunity. The offense, they just couldn't pull their own weight.
I hear you. It's a bad feeling for the offense, but it really sucks for us as defense, because we got to keep going back on the field time and time again with no offensive support. A lot of times the frustration will lead on the sidelines. You'll see people getting angry, but the offense has got to do a better job.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.